guys, this is Carla from Written Word Calligraphy, and today I am going to show you our new bundle, the Wax Seal Lovers Bundle. This is honestly one of my new favorite things. It includes our brass wax seal set, now in a new packaging, so you can get 2 of the wax sticks with wick and your choice of a wax seal. So this one's the magnolia one. I'm going to be using that today. And then it also comes in your choice of the glue gun sealing wax, and this one's the white one. It now also includes a glue gun. This one is a 110 to a 240 volt, so it can work anywhere in the world. I've got 2 plugs here depending on what you need. And lastly, I've got this silicone mat here for you. That way you can use the wax seals and be able to make lots of them on a nice flexible surface, and then you can use them to attach onto an actual envelope. So today I'm going to show you how it all works. So first we're going to lay the silicone mat on the table, and then I'm going to turn on the heat by plugging it in first. So this is fresh from the box here. And then we're going to turn it on now that it's plugged. And so now you've got that little red light in there. I don't know if you can see it. That means it's turned on. And I'm going to open up my glue gun sticks and put one of them inside the glue gun itself. So this is a regular size glue gun. It can only hold a 10 millimeters or half an inch size gun, and we're going to let it heat up. So this heating process may take about, I would say, 2 to 3 minutes, give or take, and you'll start seeing some of the heat come out. The wax come inside. You might need to just press it in a little bit to get it in. And usually, actually, for my first time using it, I sometimes need 2 of them, but okay. Now let's wait for about 2 minutes for the wax seal to start heating up, a sealing wax to start heating up, and then we have this. So while we're waiting for it to heat, I just wanted to give a couple of pointers. Another thing that I do have that I didn't have in the wax seal kit, this is optional, but this is a little cold pack that you can use to cool down the wax seal, especially if you're doing it multiple times. I want to say, like, at least after every step, if you can put it in, especially if you're wanting to do multiples of them, because the brass piece does get warm, and when it gets hot, it's just harder for you to lift it up. Of course, you don't necessarily need the surface if you're putting it directly on an envelope, but this is also just a good surface, because if you put it on your regular table, you might just end up having wax all over your table. So this helps you, be able to keep your workspace clean. Got here my little envelope. So we're going to do some right on the surface and one on the envelope. Okay, let's see. You can start pressing this and start seeing if there's any wax coming out, and I don't see anything just yet. So that means that it's a little bit starting to come out. So it's slowly getting there. Keep waiting. So when you start seeing the wax come out, that usually means it's getting there. So you can test it out a little bit. Okay, it's getting there, but now you can see my wax stick is getting to the end there, so I'm going to put in another one. So usually I find that when you're starting out a new gun, you'll probably end up using 2, because one ends up being like a little trial run. But you can see it's very easy to take the wax out of your table or your surface, because it's in this silicone mat surface, just like as if you were using a parchment paper. But the reason why we would use it is because it's nice and flat and smooth, because especially if you're trying to make a design, you want it to look good. Okay, I think we're now heated enough, because I can see that the wax is slowly oozing out. That means we're ready to start wax sealing. So what you want to make is at least about an inch of wax, and then you want to make sure you're aligned, then press it down. If the wax is not too hot, it will be very easy for you to just lift it up. And now you've got the design right there. And as the wax continues to heat, it will take longer and longer for you to remove that wax seal. And then once on an envelope, you can just put in about 1/2 inch amount of wax, just like about this much. And then I'm gonna put the wax seal on it. So you wanna make sure you're aligned to the bottom, to the top. That way, when you lift it up, it's correct, in the correct direction. And now you've got the wax seal on your envelope. And then while you're taking a break, you'll want to make sure that your wax seal is sitting on your glue surface. And then you can continue making more wax seals. You see, I tend to use one direction for the wax to make this circle. And if it's a little bit wet, there's some moisture on my wax seal right now. You want to wipe it off and then put it on your wax seal. I mean your wax. Again, slowly lift it. No, it takes a little bit more longer because now the wax is a little bit hotter. Wait a little bit longer. When it doesn't want to come out as easily, then you might need to wait a little bit longer. There you go. Nice and easy. One more time. Put it in there. So I usually do it at a corner. Nice. And once they're done, so slowly lift it up. And now you've got these wax seals that you can attach using adhesive onto an envelope or packaging, anything you'd like. Yeah, there you go.